Hi everyone, this is Vicky here, and I am just playing with some watercolor, and thought I'd just turn the camera on and just let you see what playing looks like. So I just am trying to relax and playing with this watercolor set from Michael's. And this is very inexpensive. It's an artist loft. And I let the kids use this. I also use this too. Before I found my Paul Rubin, which I love all the shimmers. But you know, they have shimmers here at Michael's also, inexpensive shimmers. And so you just have to put water in these, spray some water on top first, and or bring your brush and put some water. I think I got some of this blue stuff, so let me just play with this. And if you don't like it, you can just take your paper towel and just kind of dab it. You can add more water. And then dab it again, and it's nearly gone, right? So you can do that. But basically, I only took one watercolor class, and I was really intimidated and with a formal type of class, and I was very tight and not able to learn how to do any watercolor. So since that one class, I just stayed away from watercolor because I just hated it so much. Because your whites are the most important, and if you cover up your whites, it's pretty hard to get it back after it dries. You can't get it back. So yeah, so I stayed away from it for a while, and then I kind of dabbled in it by myself, just playing, just playing around with it, and I did enjoy that. I think it just moves around, and it's just fun to play with. You know, see how it moves, and just so I was just playing with this to get ready for my next ATC. I've done a little bit already and made some plans, and I thought I'd just kind of play with this one because I'm going to do different watercolor ones in order to do what I'm going to show you, what I've learned. So yeah, so I thought, well, as I'm playing around here, I will just, turn on the camera and get you interested in just playing, because I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner and playing with watercolor, and it just takes, practice to play with it, to know what happens when you use complementary colors. Let me show you a complementary color such as purple and yellow. So purple and yellow are complementary colors, and they complement each other very nicely until they don't. And they don't when you mix them. So when you mix the complementary colors, it turns into this. It turns into mud. And that's, so you don't want to mix them. And it turns into brown, actually, see. So I tell my granddaughter, you can't mix them, or you get brown unless you want brown, and so, or mud. And so she says, okay, Grandma. And so I had fun with her doing this exercise. And since I did that first ATC, let me show you what she did. when I told her how to do these. Um, just like here she is. She has a little sun in her face for reflection, but she did these. And see how, look at those. Aren't those so pretty? She did the background, and then I gave her some, what are those, stickers. And she put the stickers on there. She cut those little rectangles out, and I had her make cards. So she made some cards out of those, just like, I'll show you. One that I did was just like this. And this is a background, and then I did some drawing on it, sketching on it. And so she did the backgrounds also. So that's what you can work on. Do some backgrounds, and then you can do some, make these into cards. Here's another one that I just kind of played with the background with the different kinds of watercolor, and has a different effect. I had a little drawing first, just a sketch, and then I just did that. So you can play around and make a whole card from your little sketch and some little background watercolor. So it's fun. It's a very fun thing to do. So if you want to check it out and do that, yeah. First, let me show you how to divide your paper. So you get your paper, and then your watercolor paper, and I used this one for this. I used this Artist Loft from Michaels. It's 90 pounds, and it's okay. It's not real thick for watercolor paper, but it'll do for backgrounds and things. You just get your little washi tape, and you can section it out the size that you want, and then you just play in your little squares and or rectangles in order to make your background for your cards, and use the colors you want. So if you want to do like a scene, maybe, like, I always like to do like some kind of grounding, and then maybe do some sky, and make some space for your clouds, because the white, I'm told, will be covered up. If it dries, it stays the color that you painted. You cannot get your white back. You have to paint on top of it some other kind of paint. There's other ways that they do that too to get by, but that's just. And then if it's too dark like that, way too dark, take your brush with some water and lighten it up, and then you can take your cloth or your paper towel and just dot it off like that. And if you want to make your clouds more billowy, you just take and then look at how it makes it kind of like a cloud would be, not so defined. And you can do that. And so that's fun. Also, let me see. Maybe I want some greenery down on the bottom. So you would just take some greenery and just put that in. And so you've got kind of like a background. Oh, it's kind of fun. But just play. Think of it as play, and it's just paper and some watercolor paint, and it's very relaxing. It's like coloring, right? But you're just pushing water and watercolor around. So I think it's fun to do that. Okay, so if you get too much, you just kind of dab it. So you don't have to be like, a perfect watercolorist. You just have to play. Just play, and that's what I told my granddaughter. Just play. Play with it. You're using these things as backgrounds. It's okay. Don't even worry. So if I want to do something, stronger colors, and I want to do maybe some pinks in here, because I like pink. This is kind of a raspberry. I love raspberry color. I love raspberries too. And what else can we do over here? I'm not real fond of that. I can make it lighter, right? And how about some purple? Some lighter purple here, like this. And maybe some yellow. Yellow, that's too strong. I have I'll use this. I'm going to use my glass tabletop. Okay, so this is a little strong. That's okay. I'll get some more. And just remember that you can make purple with blue and red, and you can, just follow your color wheel so that you don't get brown or gray. And that's moving around too. And you might want to keep that, this motion here. And you don't know what you're going to do. You can stamp on top. You can draw on top of it. And do all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, so that maybe you wanted to do watercolor, but you're intimidated like I was, and you don't want to start something and not. But you can just use this Michael's paints and watercolor paper and just play, and that's not too bad, right? For background. No? What do you think? I like kind of that. Oh, and there's tons of stuff you can do for effects too. You can sprinkle some salt on it, and it makes little dots. So anyway, go ahead and play with that. I'm going to get started on some other things, and I will see you soon when I get something together. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.